Hey guys, this is All Involved, also known as Ramos the Hill. So, I got some questions for you guys. To me, I don't want to sound like mean or anything, or like I'm coming off hating. I'm just from my experience growing up out here in South Phoenix, and over the years. Is it me? Growing up when I was a kid, there was barely any cops around. When it came into situations to robbing, stealing, murdering, rape, kidnapping, when it comes to that, they're never around. But when a city worker or somebody that is not from here is calling them, they appear like if they were like superheroes wearing capes. And usually those people calling things that are not important. It could be somebody hanging out front of their house, just chilling, relaxing. Or it could be a neighbor that parked in the wrong spot and they just come and save them. You see, they come for the most useless things. But when it comes to the real action and time and need, you ever notice there's never any cop around or in those areas? Or in those so-called busy areas where there's a lot of crowds are at? I'm even talking about those areas that get shot up at too. Because usually you think with big crowds in those areas, there'll be cops there, but there's never cops there. My question is, if cops are really doing their job like they're supposed to, why is there so much crime going around still? And why is there so much harassment more coming from cops towards people who are not doing nothing, just minding their own business, than cops actually doing their work and arresting people? That's what I want to know. Are they really actually doing their jobs, or are they just sitting around just wasting our money? Because, like I said, if our money goes into a taxpayer and our money goes into their budget and everything, truth be told, they work for us. Because without our money and everything, they wouldn't have a job at all. Yeah, they got hired by representatives representing us, but they're not the ones whose monies are going into the pockets or coming out of the pockets to pay for your check or to pay for your branch or your side of your city, of your government. So instead of harassing and messing with those citizens, why don't you cops actually go do your job and actually go mess with real criminals who are actually out there proving they're real criminals and still doing it, and still the high rate, the drug rate's still high, the crime rate's still high. Shoot. And a lot of you guys don't know this, but my city, it used to be number 5th city in the United States for being the worst city in the United States for drug violence and gun violence and gang violence. It was number 5th in the city at one point in United States history. You could look it up. It's not something they're going to get rid of. But that's because the cops never really do their jobs either, until we had one guy that actually came in and did the job, and he actually did this job. Now he's gone. Now we're back to this timeline in 2026, or the 2000s, 2020, 2000s, where these guys are not doing their jobs now. Again, it seems like they're more harassing citizens than actually chasing criminals. So I want to know to you guys, how you guys feel about this. Are they doing their jobs now these days, or they're not? I just want to know, because I feel like they're not. Later, guys. Be safe out there. Keep yourself safe, and always be cautious. Later, guys. Peace. I'm out.